Hello, thanks for tuning in. In this tutorial video, I'm going to be walking you through how to use the Predictive Analytics Engine. Once you've logged into your Tree Matrix account, click on Predictive Analytics Engine from the dashboard, and you'll be taken to this page. On the left, you'll be able to upload a new site plan. Click on the Browse button. Select a PDF file that has your site plan, and you can give it a new name or just stay with the default name. You'll need to know the scale so you can enter it here. If you're not sure of the scale, refer to your site plan. Once you've entered the scale, click Continue. It'll take a few seconds to upload and convert to get it ready for usage on our site. Here is your site plan that you just uploaded. You can edit the name here. You can type in a short description. You can zoom in and out using the wheel on your mouse or with the plus and minus icons here. The first step you're going to do on your site plan is outline any existing boundaries or structures. You can use either the square drawing tool or the polygon drawing tool if it's an irregular shape. I'm going to start with the square polygon tool and outline this residence. I'm going to select an existing boundary because it already exists. There's another existing boundary on this site plan, which is this pool. For this, I'm going to use the polygon tool. And I'm going to click on the points of the polygon to follow the outline of the pool. And click on the last point or just click Finish to complete that polygon. And this is another existing boundary. Now that I have my two existing boundaries outlined and they're in light purple, I'm going to place my first tree. And click on the tree icon, and then click on the tree on your site plan. This is your tree parameters window. You can enter a unique name for your tree. You can enter multiple stems. You can enter the diameter of each stem. You can select the type of tree from our extensive database, the condition of the tree, the season of impact, and then I'll click Save. The light green shaded area is the tree's critical root zone, and the dark green area is the root plate for the tree. I have a message that says root zones cannot cross existing boundaries. So what this means is we're just warning you that these trees' roots are not under this foundation. Click on the Edit Layers button to be able to click on any circle and drag it. So we're going to drag the tree's roots away from this residence. Once I click Confirm, the warning message goes away. Now we can also see over on the side that the default root area for this tree, based on its trunk size, was 1,591 square feet, but because we removed some roots from the residence, we're down to 1,228 square feet. What we should try to do now is enlarge the root area into areas of least resistance, where these trees' roots most likely are currently existing. We don't have to get it back up completely to the original 1,591 square feet, but we should get a little bit closer to that just based on the site conditions. So I've enlarged the tree's roots a bit and we're a little closer, and so that's going to be a good size for right now. The next thing we're going to do is place a new structure. So for this example, let's say we want to put a new garage here. This is going to be a new boundary. So I'm going to click New Boundary. It's a deeper shade of purple than existing boundaries. If I click on the tree, now I can see several things have changed. The tree survival percent has dropped to 68% based on several factors, including the season of impact. You can see here that because I'm making these changes in the fall, it's a 68%, but if I were to make these the garage in the winter or the dormant season, it would be a 76%. One next change that I want to make is I want to edit the tree details, and I want to tell the program that I'm impacting one side of the tree's roots. So of the 4 quadrants available, I'm only making cuts into one. This is going to further enhance and refine your score. Once I save those changes, I can go back in, and in fact, now that it knows that information, it's still saying 68%. The red zone highlights all the roots that are going to be lost with this structure. So you can see not only are the roots immediately underneath the structure going to be lost, but all roots that would be radiating out from the corners of the structure as well. We can also add a second structure. This might be another shed or a building. We'll say this is another new boundary. When I click on the tree, now our survival score has dropped to a 64%. And I'm going to make one further modification and say there's now two sides impacted instead of one, because we're on the bottom and on the left. Once I've given it that information, we've dropped all the way down to a 52%. So now the tree is coded red, and 52% means the tree is in a very strong risk of dying. Now that you've run a scenario on your site plan, you can save this scenario as a new version. And now you can make more changes and save it as a version B if you would like, just so you can have different scenarios. The last step is to click Save and Run Report. This report is your final deliverable that you can present to a client or save for your own records. It gives you a detailed site map of your site plan with all of your trees, structures, and down below you have detailed information about each tree, survival score, the name of the tree, and you can enter any unique notes that you would like. You can click the print icon here to be able to print this on paper or save as a PDF to email. Thank you.